Hey friends, followers, and future customers. We thought we'd make this little video to introduce you to our new freeze-dried herbs line. We wanted to make sure that you understand how to use our products and exactly what you'll be getting when you order our products online or come and pick them up at the farm. So first, we wanted to introduce you to our packaging. So the packaging looks like this. And let me just rearrange this camera a little bit so you can see a little bit better. So here's what the packaging looks like. Now, some of you may be asking or telling yourselves, oh, I hate it when people put things in packages where I can't see the product. And I know that our competitors have clear glass packaging. And I know you may be used to purchasing in clear glass packages like this. But I'm telling you right now, we've decided to go with this type of packaging because not only is it a bit more environmentally friendly than the glass packaging, it's a lot easier to recycle or remove from your home a packaging like this rather than a glass jar. Additionally, this packaging does not allow any light through. Whenever you have a product that is dried or freeze-dried, in our case, when you can exclude light, you have a much better shelf life. So we chose a package that will not only exclude light, but will exclude oxygen as well, and I'll talk about that in just a minute. So our packaging is environmentally friendly, as well as preserving the flavor and the quality of your product for a longer length of time than the glass jars that you're sometimes used to. So when you order our product, you'll receive a package like this. On the front, of course, it tells you exactly what it is. And on the back, if you're ordering a single herb, such as this one, which is Winter Savory, it gives you our website so that you can access our website to contact us if you have any questions. And our website also has additional resources such as recipes. Be sure to check out our recipe page. Now, these great little packages, one of the first things that you will notice is that you'll go, oh, how do I get in? How do I get into this package? We have taken and sealed the top, is heat sealed. That makes it tamper resistant so that we know nobody has tampered with the product, that it is a safe product for you to use. So on the very top is a tamper resistant seal that, you're not going to be able just to pull open. But if you'll notice, on the sides of the package, we have these two little indentations, and that's your tear line. And I'm sure we're all pretty used to having a tear here line, and you can see that tears off quite easily so that you can access the rest of the package. The beauty of this package, in addition to not allowing any light in, is that it also has a resealable top. So you don't need to use the whole package all at one time. Once you tear off that top portion, which has been heat sealed, you can then access the resealable closure line. Now, it does reseal pretty tightly, which is good because that assists in keeping the product fresh longer. But that little resealable top works very much like a resealable plastic bag that you would use. And you can open that up and you'll see inside is the product. Now this is Winter Savory, freeze-dried. Oh, and you pour it out, and guess what else is in the package? This little packet, which is an oxygen absorber. Now this packet is meant to stay inside your packaging until you have completely used all of the product. Because what will happen is when you use what you want to use out of the package and you reseal it, I don't know if you can hear that, but it snaps so that you know you have sealed it totally. Let me try that again. See if we can hear that. It reseals. Make sure that you leave the oxygen absorber inside so that it continues to absorb any additional oxygen that is left in there and maintains the proper moisture content for your product. It will give you a much longer shelf life. Now, freeze-dried products, until they are opened, before the product is opened, has a shelf life of approximately 20 years. Now, every time you open the product, of course, that shelf life goes down. But if you ensure that you are properly resealing the top and leaving the oxygen absorber inside the package, you can have a shelf life of many, many years on this product and still maintain some great quality. So, our herbs, as you can see, are just like you would buy in the store if you were buying a regular dehydrated product or one of our competitors' freeze-dried products. And you'll use these in your recipes in exactly the same way. If the recipe calls for a teaspoon, you'll use a teaspoon of the product. Just go ahead and add it in the same way you would with any of your other recipes. So our lineup includes all of the herbs that we normally sell throughout the year fresh. This, of course, is our winter savory. Our winter savory is in particular one of our favorites because you will not find particularly winter savory on the store shelves. I'm guessing just about anywhere. You'd have to do a deep dive search to find winter savory. The advantage to winter savory over the other savories that you're buying at the grocery store is that winter savory is a bit better than summer savory, which is what you're normally getting, in that it holds up longer in cooking. So if you're cooking in a crock pot, a soup, a stew, a roast, anything that has a long cooking time, this flavor and this product is going to hold up and give you much better seasoning quality and flavor in the long run than the other savories on the market. We, of course, have all of our favorites, our Genovese basil, which is an Italian type of basil. Normally in the stores you would buy it, it would just say basil. We like to put our variety name on there so that you know we have very carefully chosen Genovese basil because it has large leaves and that great Italian flavor that you expect from a good basil. Now I guarantee you when you open this product up, you're going to smell that wonderful basil flavor and go, yep, that's what I'm looking for. We have our thyme, we have cilantro, we have fennel. Another real popular one, of course, is Italian parsley. Parsley goes in just about anything you may want to cook. Another favorite of ours, because again, it's something you're not going to find on other stores, is lemon basil. If you like basil and you like a little bit of a lemon flavor to it, there's nothing better than our Mrs. Burns lemon basil. Lemon basil is great on just about anything you would use regular basil on, but it's particularly good on fish and chicken and even fresh fruit as far as that goes. It gives you that little bit of lemon flavor along with the basil. So if you're like me and you don't often have fresh lemons in the house and you don't want to use the lemon juice that is concentrated and sometimes has a bitter flavor, the lemon basil is really a wonderful addition and way to go in your cooking. You want to make that special dish, right? We also have some blends, and we'd like to tell you a little bit about those. Now, the first one I'm going to go over is the Italian sausage blend. Now, when we repackage this next summer, I'm actually going to change the name of this from Italian sausage to breakfast sausage, because it doesn't have red pepper flakes in it. It has sage, salt, fennel, so it has the fennel, which makes it go great with any pork product, garlic, black pepper, our winter savory, and thyme. Those are all the herbs that you really want to use when you're cooking pork of any kind. We love this one on pork patties, and we'll actually make like pork burgers out of it. And so really a good one, and it makes, for me, a great breakfast sausage, because I'm not one of those people that likes maple flavor or too much sweetness in my breakfast sausage, and I'm also not one who likes hot and spicy things. So we will be changing the name of this next year to breakfast sausage. Just so you know, it's not the typical Italian sausage that would have pepper flakes in it, but it goes great on any pork product. Pork chops, pork roast, even ground pork, just for making some really great pork patties. Another one of our blends is this lemon rosemary. Now, lemon rosemary in this particular one, besides the lemon basil, we have also used lemon verbena. It brings out more of that lemon flavor to it. It has rosemary, black pepper, salt, and of course, little garlic. This is a great one for any white meat, any poultries, chicken, turkey. You can use it on fish as well. And actually, I really like this lemon rosemary for making an herbed butter. When you have some fresh or warm bread in the house and you just mix up some butter, some softened butter with half a tablespoon of this in a half a cup of butter, and then you spread that on that warmed bread, oh, there's nothing better. Even if it's one of the take and bake varieties of bread, that warm butter on it makes it seem like you were cooking bread for days, and it's just so gourmet. So another great blend. I want to talk about two of our other blends right now, and that would be our tzatziki and our dill dip. Now, we've got a lot of things coming up in the wintertime. We spend a little bit more time inside, but it's great in summer too. In the winter, oftentimes we think about something quick for a snack during that Sunday football game. You just want to mix up a little dip and some chips to go with the maybe that jerky or that meat that you've got and that cheese. Either one of these makes a quick dip. Or how about that office potluck? You know, you got to sign up to bring something, right? And you know you don't have a lot of time because your life is so busy. You just want something easy. Either one of these is the way to go. Or how about that party you're hosting, that holiday party or that birthday party, and you want something where people can just walk around and mingle and munch and graze. So you want a dip to go with some really nice chips or crackers. Either one of these would be great. The beauty of either one of these is that they are so quick and so easy. Let me show you. All you need for either one of these is a little sour cream or a little yogurt. Now the tzatziki, if you're familiar with tzatziki, it's typically made with yogurt, but I'm not a big fan of yogurt, so we use sour cream, right? So all you need is a little bit of sour cream. We do recommend a half a cup of sour cream and a tablespoon, and I'm taking it right out of here just so I don't have to open another package, right? A tablespoon of our dip mixes, and then you're just going to stir that together, and voila, you are done. It's especially good if you can make it ahead, maybe a half an hour to an hour, and let it sit. Because the herbs are freeze-dried, they will rehydrate within the sour cream and add more flavor as it goes along. Oh, I wish you guys could smell this because this is awesome. By the way, I have to say, I'm making this right now with this spoon. I think I'm dating myself age-wise. When I was young, I'm old enough to remember back when gals had hope chests, and they would fill the hope chests with their dowry, you know, all those things that they wanted to have when they got married. And in my hope chest was a whole set of this chatelaine serving ware, Oneida serving ware that I got with box tops off of Betty Crocker products, and you would save those box tops, and you could purchase silverware with them, and it was like if you had 3 points in box tops, a knife would cost you 50 cents, but if you had 70 points in box tops, that knife would only cost you 15 cents. And so by the time I got married, I had a whole drawer full of this Betty Crocker box top Oneida silverware. But it's that easy, folks. You just mix a tablespoon and a cup or a half a cup, and you have that special dip to go to that potluck or for that football game. So let me explain a little bit more about the two. Dill dip, of course, is your typical dill dip. Very wonderful dill flavor, because dill, if you have ever tried your own, drying dill, it kind of leaves it flat tasting. It doesn't have a very great color to it, but freeze drying preserves both the color and that immense fresh out of the garden taste. So really like that dill dip. If you are not familiar with tzatziki, let me get this right here. There we go. Tzatziki. It really started, or is used most often in Greek cooking, and it's mixed, as I said earlier, with yogurt, and you'll find it on gyros if you like gyros, that sort of thing. But we like mixing this with sour cream, and what makes tzatziki a good tzatziki is cucumbers. Now, if you're going to make your own tzatziki, you know that you have to chop up the cucumber and add some salt and let it drain for several hours so that you get the extra moisture out of it. We were so surprised when we were able to freeze dry the cucumbers and add them to this. The cucumber flavor on this is amazing. So tzatziki has, of course, these freeze-dried cucumbers. It also has dill and pepper, a little lemon basil in it as well to give it a little lemon tang to it, and is just a phenomenal, think of it as a cucumber dill dip. So that's great for those office potlucks and parties. You'll look like a professional chef. So that's our introduction to our freeze-dried product line. You can order all of these things online, and they'll be shipped directly to you, or you can arrange for pickup here at the farm. We do have one last blend that I want to talk about, and that's our Butcher's Legend. We're very proud of the Butcher's Legend because we've developed it over years of butchering our own venison and other meats, and the blends and herbs that we've worked with, fresh and dried in the past, to come up with a very special blend that we have worked with the Division of Tourism here in North Dakota to brand as legendary. And this legendary blend has been so popular that we are almost sold out for the winter 2019-20. Next year, we will, of course, be growing way more herbs and freeze-drying way more of that because we never anticipated the popularity of it. So we want you to keep our Butcher's Legend in mind. It's a great blend for all red meats, and it really works well on some poultry as well. It's a great earthy seasoning that has that a little bit of peppery, salty, great flavor that allows the meat flavor to shine, but just enhances it enough to make it something you really can put that ketchup away, right? Put the ketchup and the A1 or whatever away, because the meat is going to stand on its own and really brings out the flavor of red meats. So don't forget our Butcher's Blend, Butcher's Legend blend in the future, but for this year we are close to being sold out. But that's the introduction to our freeze-dried products. We want to thank you for watching our video, and we want to remind you to live life well seasoned. To find all of our freeze-dried herb products, you can go to our website at gardendwellersfarm.com/freeze-dried-herbs.htm, or just go to gardendwellersfarm.com and click on the freeze-dried herbs tab at the top of the page. See you soon. Live life well seasoned.